The 2-minute habit that makes girls find you hot without becoming a cringe look smacking incel. Now, just to, set this point home, when you go to the gym, we can both agree that you always do a warm up before you train so that you don't injure yourself. You can do your workout, not injure yourself, and basically do a proper workout. Same thing goes with women. To go up and approach women, you have to do the warm up. And what's the warm up in this case is the question. What's the warm up? How do you warm up properly? And it's by stretching out. When I say that, I mean literally. Imagine you're on a string, like someone like is a puppet master and is holding you up and everything, and you're just super straight, talking shoulders back, chest out, just like boom, power. And now if you do that before you go out for like 2 minutes, literally 2 minutes, you stand like that straight to kind of reset your posture back to default, and you go up and approach anyone, men, women, attractive women, they will all notice that, and the amount of respect and success rate that you're gonna have is gonna be much higher. Because, like, you might be thinking, what the fuck is he talking about? It doesn't make any sense. The reason is because, first of all, your testosterone increases, and that's literally based on studies. I've studied this shit. I literally did the research. And your cholesterol drops. And you know what the funny thing is? This is the cute stuff. The most powerful thing is that it all contributes to your energy. So whenever you go up and approach any woman, just approach, go talk to whatever, just like in front of them, they will put you on such a higher of a pedestal and think of you as someone much higher because of how you present yourself. And by the way, a lot of them, especially since maybe you're not used to, maybe you're more like slouched over, and you have this like nerdy energy about you, this like low negative energy maybe. That's what it gives off, like when you have like slouched over all the time. But when you like go up to these people, especially if you know them and they know you, they're used to you being slouched over, most likely they're gonna comment about you being straight or some shit and trying to make fun of you. But the key there is to keep the frame, is to think, yo, I'm a fucking G. 2 minutes before you go out, straight, you go out, and of course, whenever you're slouched over, you just reset back to the same state. And now, imagine like someone asks you, like, why the fuck is your back so straight? Why the fuck are you doing this? Or trying to make fun of you or like imitate you, some shit. This will most likely happen, by the way. And how you counter that in the best way possible is just keep the frame. Be like, yo, cool. Like I'm chilling, bro. What the fuck? Like, what am I doing wrong? Am I standing straight? That's what I'm doing wrong? Like, reframe it so that they make them feel like they're in their wrong, like they're weird. Like, what the fuck aren't you walking straight? I'm doing the right thing. And bro, trust me, just that, bro, it boosts how much of a confident G you are. And whenever you go up and approach any woman, doesn't matter if she's attractive or not, you're gonna notice that you're gonna have a significant change in energy. And the reason you don't notice it now is because you haven't taken action. You weren't conscious of it. So now that actually I told you about this shit. Next time you go out, I want you, literally before going out, 2 minutes before going out and approaching anyone, going outside in general, just like all the time, trying to be as straight as possible, you're gonna see a huge difference with how everyone treats you. And I see so many people being slouched over and shit, and I'm like, fuck. I was that guy, by the way. I was that guy. My parents used to tell me that. Some other people used to tell me that as well all the time. It became annoying until I realized that I have to stand straight. And the funny thing is, I always thought that I would be called douchebag because, at that point I still had like a pretty decent physique. So I would think that people would think about me like, the spotlight syndrome, that I look weird or that I'm trying too hard, I'm being a douchebag. And that's why I never did it. That's why I always wore a oversized hoodie to hide my physique until I literally took it off and was like, fuck it, I'm gonna own it. I'm going to show off what I worked hard for. And guess what? I never got a negative response, negative like interaction with anyone since that day. As a matter of fact, the exact opposite happened. Everyone started respecting me because I showed that I have the discipline. Like, just because of your physique, when you go out and you approach anyone, talk to anyone, connect, network, they're gonna see, the first thing that they're gonna see is your physique because it's in your appearance, of course. And they will tell straight away that you're a disciplined guy just because of your physique. You know how much of an advantage that gives you over respect from men and people who have exactly what you're dreaming of, so you can easily connect with them, with women, how much of a advantage you have over other men because like almost nobody's fucking working out. Maybe you're seeing this trend on Instagram, TikTok, whatever, of a bunch of different influencers. Bro, that's like 0 point something percent of the population. Literally. If I go out right now, I'll struggle to find someone who's jacked. Honestly. And that's the funny thing, bro. If you go out right now, you're gonna notice the same thing, that most people are fat as fuck or skinny fat. So you just having a nice physique also like differentiates you like a fuck ton. And of course, that's the funny thing. This is just one of the thousands of benefits you get from having an amazing physique. But anyway, I've got a 90-day program to max out your attractiveness, to have women finally acknowledge your existence. Okay? And to access it, click the first link in the description. And yeah, bro, that's all from me. Watch this video right here to 10x your attractiveness with this 2-minute habit that I invented or whatever, discovered. And stop wasting time, my G.